pretty much anything's on the table that you could possibly want. So now I'm kind of curious about what game mode we're going to be moving into.
What game mode are we on? When do they tell us, Matrim?
I don't know.
Oh, we're just gonna discover it as we go.
Got to keep an eye out.
It's actually okay. It's marksman.
Oh,
Snipers and pistols.
that is so nice. They're just being like, hey, no, we're just going to give you guys the ones that let you guys show how good you guys are at the game. Here, streamers, show us how nice you are. I get the feeling whenever we go to, like, North America and South America,
Yeah.
Twitch chat's going to be like, no! Chaos ensues off of that. So, look, Asian region wanting to come through really want to make sure that they want to showcase their streamers. I like that.
Well, they've got one more, because as they've been choosing them, their options have been getting knocked out, and now after, the crates, max crate, now snipers and pistols, now those will be out. The mayhem is only left.
I like this. You can see the fact that they know that they have somebody that's dropping next to him, so they're trying to, like, herd them out with the way he was parachuting down.
Ooh.
Instantly lands, grabs himself a sniper rifle, but you can see Car's already up and active. I think Cars could actually be a big factor inside the way that this round works out, because you're going to need to move very quickly. If you're having to walk anywhere inside this mode, keep in mind, snipers, DMRs, pistols. That's the way this is going to work out. Body armor is going to be going like crazy. I almost wish you could like take an extra body armor and stuff it in your backpack, because you're probably going to be taking a lot of hard-hitting body shots.
Yeah, then this guy lands on an M24 right out the gate. And you guys, as we're speaking of voting for game types, you know what time it is. The extension is live. Go ahead and vote for what they're going to be playing on the next map. Choose. Make it your own. Vote. It will only happen with your activity, your actions, your voting.
And keep in mind, if there was some type of issues, and for whatever reason it wasn't working for you, press that refresh button, F5, click up in the corner of your browser where it's got the little swirly thing, whatever. Make sure that you can get inside there and use the extension. Easy peasy. Should have just, like, what, 3 options left at this point?
Yeah, there's definitely only 3 left. And it actually, I can confirm, it works on mobile, so that's what's cool. I literally launched the app, and the first thing, once I got to the Broadcaster Royale channel, it just said, pah, I got this big pop-up that said, extension is live. Click the little puzzle piece. I would like to vote. Boom. I voted, and this was not what I voted for.
I'm willing to bet with the way the chat's been voting, since they're so nice and pleasant, where they're going to probably go with the choose wisely one, because, you know, they keep trying to show everybody, like, okay, we want to see, like, cool gunfights and whatnot. Choose wisely is pretty interesting because the fact that you get, like, all of the loot, everything's 3 times, but no backpack. So you have to be very, very careful about what you pick up. So you have, like, limited meds, ammo that you can run around with. So it's essentially everything that you could possibly dream of is sitting out waiting to be taken, but you just can't carry it all.
Right.
It's like the worst Christmas ever.
That's what I actually voted for. What would your loadout be if you couldn't, with a backpack? What would you choose to take along with you?
If I could have if everything was on the ground, I could take anything that I wanted.
What's your loadout?
I would probably rock a Car 98 and then some type of SMG. Because the Car 98...
No type of. What is it, Matrim? What is it?
Probably the UMP or the Vector.
All right.
In duos, I love the Vector because it's got a lot of spray capabilities, and it's like the problem with the Vector is the fact that it's got a small clip.
Yep.
But whenever you're fighting in duos, the clip size doesn't hurt that. Like the Vector is great, but whenever you're playing like squads and you're having to go against 4 people, man, you feel like the size of the clip real quick.
Yeah, yikes. Definitely need that extended mag on there for sure.
All right, so there we are, doing the cross-country trek that is PUBG. You can see the new circle has popped. It's got a little bit of military base. I gotta say, that's kind of a mean circle. Like, what is it up with the Rangel circles today? Like, we saw in the first round, it was like, hey, here's a plane path that goes like across the south and then go all the way to the north. And this time around, it's like, hey, let's just make sure that military base island's really hard to get to. So now let's go ahead and put that inside the circle itself. I mean, still got plenty of people that are inside the safe circle. Naturally, you've got a couple of people that are surviving. You're going to have to make a little bit of a trip, but nothing too terrible.
What do you think? This is going to land over that bridge?
Oh, God. I hope
keep going
not.
central.
Bridge games are the most ridiculous thing on the face of the earth because you always end up having somebody that's like climb to the top of like, you know, like the rail. I guess what do you call the sides of a bridge?
The supports?
I guess. I'm not a structural engineer. I mean,
it depends. If you created it, if you actually designed it, you probably have an actual, maybe. I have no idea.
I don't know. So you always end up with somebody on top of those, and then you end up with somebody that's like on the bridge itself, and then you end up with a whole bunch of people swimming underneath of it. It just turns interesting very quickly.
But that's what's great. And then everyone can go to all the respective streamers' channels and report back to us on how they're doing. What are they choosing to do? Are they going in the water?
And make sure to hit us up with that hashtag Broadcaster Royale if you see something ridiculously cool, so that way you can let us know. Because again, keep in mind we're bouncing around. There's a lot of different streams to go through, and we're kind of popping in streams. As you can see right now, we're just watching the same things you guys will be watching. We get a little bit of splash of spectator though, throwing some special on it.
Oh no!
No, he's done playing.
Where'd he go?
Did he win the game? Did he win?
If you're just joining us, the back cam of this lovely fella had a friend participating. There's a television there on the left, top left of that cam, the webcam. There was somebody playing a video game there just like a little bit ago, last few rounds. Now they're gone.
You know, he was like, I can't win a round. It's all because of you and the game in the back. So you get off the game and go somewhere else. Maybe I don't know.
Or he's like, I've got to go get some food.
He seems like a chill dude. He probably was like, yeah, that's friend trouble. Just took off.
Maybe he's getting him food. Maybe he's getting him his friend food because he's competing right now. So he's like, I've got you. I just played some games with a controller, and now I will get you some food because I'm that good of a friend. Would you do that for your friend?
Yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah.
I can actually say yes, I have done that before. So look at that. All right, so coming through and some nice spray coming back. SKS shots off the back of the buggy to take somebody down. Looks like the buggy continued going, just leaving their friend back behind.
That's the thing. The back of the buggy is so dangerous, right? Like you're just exposed.
Oh, it just walks up.
Oh no!
Twice.
Yo, so speaking of, I mean, this is a perfect segue for my question to you. That speaking of the back seat of the buggy. All right, match him. Yes. If you were a chair, who would you want to sit on you?
How perverted is this question?
Yo, they're feeding it to me. I did not.
The only thing that I can say that is even remotely safe would be like my wife. Like, other than that, I already know she's gonna clip it and she's gonna send me a message being like, "What is this about? You want people to sit on you?" Yeah.
I mean, don't guys wrestle like that? Like you're just like sitting on each other and you're like, I've got you, bro.
What do you think that guys do when we hang out? What is this weird fantasy that you have in your head about like guys hanging out and just being like, I'm gonna sit on you and let's wrestle around?
Come on, what? Chat, come on, guys wrestle. Come on, I'm from the Midwest, you know. People wrestle.
I'm just gonna I'm leave that one be.
Cows, they're wrangling. No, I'm just
all right. So if it's not my wife, I don't know. Give me a second to think on this one. What's your answer? What's your answer?
Ooh, finally. Oh, somebody turned it around on me.
Oh, nice shots coming through there. Getting us down to 1 and down to 2.
The shots were coming from the other way, dude.
He was going to save his friend. He had full commitment on saving his friend.
Tunnel visioned on that, yeah. He was like, I've got you. Don't worry. Regardless, we will go together. Let's see. Oh, it's it on me. Maybe. Speaking of.
No, Kurtz, I haven't taken all of the cringe yet because it would take all the cringe if I did the rap. So see, we still have plenty of cringe left to go.
Yo, why make a wicked cup of cocoa? I don't know. Matchum's about to go solo.
Hell no. No, he's not. All right. So you didn't answer the question.
No, I was going to, but I forget his name. Speaking of Superman.
You want random people that you don't know to sit on you?
Yeah.
What does that say about you as a person? And you're talking about Henry Cavill?
Yes.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill.
It's a solid choice.
Yes.
I'm still excited about the fact that we found out that he's going to be playing The Witcher in the Netflix series.
That is crazy. That's a interesting choice, to be honest.
It's an amazing choice.
It's an amazing choice. I can't imagine him with white hair.
So I just don't have an answer for this one. That's not going to get me in trouble with the wife.
What? This
I'm just going to say Moses. I'm going to say Moses.
You want Moses to sit on you? Fantastic, because you know what's going to happen now? We're making this happen on stream.
God, no, we're not.
It's sitting. Yes, it is.
God, no, we're not.
Production, can I get a confirmation that we're making this happen?
What are you doing to me?
Yep, Moses, it's happening. Yep, and this is why they changed the table, so it's accessible for you to get on it and Moses to sit on you.
All right, so here we are with Aim Garbage, who doesn't have Aim Garbage. Actually, that's kind of cruel if you think about it. There is a team named Aim Garbage with the most kills, so every single team has to look at this and go, oh, well, if their aim is garbage, that's mine.
I've noticed that actually season 1 as well. There were a lot of Kappa kind of names where they would title themselves one thing, but they were completely opposite. Like, what was the other one? Oh, goodness, last season there was one. It was another one like saying that they sucked. It was along those lines.
Oh, yeah, like our team sucks or
something like that.
Aim sucks.
But they weren't, obviously. And so that was funny.
I gotta say, a lot of SKSs. So whenever everybody gets anything that they want laying on the ground, a lot of people leaning into sniper weapons. Kind of like it. SKS and a Car 98.
Yeah, you can just quickly fire off that SKS, and which he's got a red dot on the car.
That's fine and good, but eventually you're going to end up in some close range battles where you might have to spray. Don't get me wrong, SKS can still do a lot of taps, but it's going to make it really. Oh
no, dude! The red dot or two times scope on an SKS, medium range close up fights. Oh, it's great. You just trigger, done.
In comparison to somebody that's full auto.
Well, I mean, but no one else is going to be full auto. It's snipers only and DMRs.
Yeah.
So that is now your full auto, essentially. It says full auto as your finger will let it.
So I guess that's the option that everybody... I mean, there's still the pistols because there's still the full auto pistol.
There's that, yeah, the Glock. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I still love the artwork for him. But hanging out, being very, very patient.
I guess he favored
I'm committed to know what this guy's after at this point.
He must have heard somebody around.
Hey, it sounds like we can hear him talking, but I don't hear any footsteps.
We have been yammering on quite a bit, so we probably missed them.
I know. Twitch chat lets us know that we yammer on. Lord, who would have ever thought?
Hi, my name's Lisa Malambury, and I talk a lot.
Oh, there we go. Catches him as he runs through. Got the ectoplasm popping off of him there. Oh, there we go. There we go. We're back in. A lot of fights kind of happening out and about, and actually we're looking up in the map. You can see that the Yasnaya fight happening. Still about a kilometer and a half outside the safe zone at the direct time. Everybody's just kind of hanging out. You'd think the fact that whenever you have this many sniper rifles and DMRs and everything on the ground, a lot of people would move a little bit quicker and get into like points that you can try to catch people at. Yeah, but seems like everybody's just having faith in their aim. Pack effect, hanging out, chilling.
Yeah, that's a really long shift they're gonna have to take. Oh, their friend's still gone.
I know. Okay, somebody in Twitch chat, go to this guy's channel and ask him where his friend went. We need answers. I need somebody to go report back what happened with his friend.
Oh gosh, Matrim. Okay, all right. Don't blame me. Fight someone later about this. But I have another fantastic question for you.
Oh god.
Get ready. All right, I don't think you're ready for this. Okay. What vegetable would you pick in a fight with a 10-year-old?
A vegetable that I would choose to fight with a 10-year-old?
That's literally what I said.
Am I trying to kill this 10-year-old?
I never said kill. I said fight.
Like, well, what's the purpose of the fight? Like, what has this 10-year-old done to me?
That's up to your imagination. Why don't you tell us what this 10-year-old did to you? What did that 10-year-old do to you, Metrum?
Is a pumpkin a fruit or is it a vegetable?
That's a good question. It has seeds, so you'd think it'd be a fruit, but apparently it's a vegetable.
All right, so I would get like the biggest huge pumpkin that I can, since like they don't break apart easy, and just chunk it at the kid and then win in one shot.
Wow, so you are trying to kill the 10-year-old.
I go to win. That's the way to go.
I was thinking it would be a rotten pumpkin from way after Halloween.
What's the
he's got somebody dancing on his hands. Yes, that's what I was waiting for. Some actual activity happening within those guys over there. I knew it. I knew there was more.
All right. See, I didn't understand what you were talking about beforehand. We're excited about this.
Knees up. Get it.
Now, this is a trap that a lot of people are falling into with this many sniper rifles, that they're just kind of standing out in the open taking shots. I mean, it's all fine and good to have a lot of confidence in your aim, but third parties are kind of a thing with 61 people still alive.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. A super close range fight here. Oh, no, back up. I thought he was going to go out there.
All right, so what is your vegetable of choice to mutilate 10-year-olds?
I never said mutilate. I was, to finish my point about the... I mean, I'm sitting here. Oh, no, that nade's in there. That's going to... No. Don't back up that way.
Double down on it. Nice spray coming through there.
Yeah, either way, it was going to be the nade or the gun. Good night, Kusiru. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering your name. I mean well, I promise. I've actually been complimented many times that I've pronounced people's handles correctly. And I've heard a lot of times where they'll be like, "You're the first streamer to ever say my name correctly." But I'm only human stream, so chat, I will mess up every now and again. However, initially I was thinking about that pumpkin that you were saying, and it would be the really mushy kind. And I'd be like, "Oh yeah, 10-year-old," and just chuck it at him, and it just goes all over them. I mean, imagine. And then I go, "Victory!" Fist in the sky, ha-ha!
So you would taunt the 10-year-old after you beat them?
Yeah.
Oh, and so you would throw down your dominance the same way as Grillboa. Back over there, managed to get over onto Polzu, so nice shots coming through.
I love how this guy's got usually the light is on your face or on your setup and your situation, but his is just spotlighting the bed.
Well,
the lonely bed.
Yeah, just get some overhead lighting going off over there.
Maybe he's just got normal lighting.
Lester has been really, really active inside of all of these games so far, getting a lot of kills. Very solid performance coming out from him. I'm trying to, like, we haven't had a chance to really see the duo partner too much. Kind of curious what she's up to. Gotta run around. Also, he's got that little pirate thing that's going down at the bottom. Is that like a Jolly Roger style thing? I don't know. He's like so zoomed in on it, I couldn't like make out what was happening with it. All right, so 59 people alive. You can see Lesser News. They're off on one side of it. They have, Doomhammer just getting popped in the face there. At the risk on these peaks. Everybody's got the sniper rifles, so anytime you take these looks out, you can see, you get lit up, and there we go. You can see running across. It's going to be Xion getting taken down there.
You have no idea.
Going to get flushed. You can see, the Shroud Jacket. It's so visible from so far away.
It's blowing my mind. Everyone just standing out in the open. He just stood there for a little bit. I think I'm going to take a few of your bullets first before I get into cover.
Well, it's was stepping out, trying to get a couple of shots back over, trying to protect teammate, but it was just a near-on instant flush to follow that through.
No. I think he just... No.
And hi, Black Mask. Yes, we do remember you. What's going on, Black Mask?
Hi.
All right, so over here with Zook Strong Zero and Elbow TV. I want to know why Elbow TV. Like, whenever I see some of these names, why do you commit to Elbow? Like, just step it up. Not even like, but see, this is the problem. Taking these shots wide out and in the open, third party could have been a big factor inside of that. All these people just kind of start walking, step forward, take their shots, but see.
But why did the person inside that house retreat? Maybe they got some damage, but nonetheless.
Nice, Nay, to go through there. Like, going for the res is what they were trying to do. Go retreat back. Go for the res.
That guy was standing in the open, out in front of the no cover. It would have been a clean, just donezo. Then you could have gone for the res.
That's why you play aggressive. When you get the down in duos, go forward. You can see didn't even opt into going for the health. Just stepped up and forward, get the kills onto it, and hey, Blinky man.
Yeah, I can't believe he made it. Like, I literally thought that was the end of him, and then he ends up being the victor in that fight. Oh gosh, okay. It's very secretive. Don't tell anyone. Ooh, this sneaky guy.
Spot. I like this. Initially catch it out. Now the problem with it is that it looks like Lester's already making an advance up the stairwell. You can see that Doomhammer's holding one of the angles on it. Newest is going around the outside. You can see Lester taking a little bit of damage off this, so he's going to retreat back down. Gix now in an interesting spot. Doomhammer's holding the top part of it. Newest is still trying to move back and forth around the side of it. And now we're going to see Gix actually starting to move forward, steps into a 2v1, instantly gets sprayed down. Doomhammer King is now all on his own, stepping up, makes his way forward, gets the spray onto one, can't get it onto the second one. That's going to be a down and easy res to return. Oh, but no.
Hey guys, I heard there's a party over here. Everyone's dead.
There is so much stuff happening.
What's going on?
There's
in
even
the
a Tachanka. Yeah, there's a Tachanka up there. All hail Lord Tachanka. Oh, sorry. Wrong meme, wrong game.
And what is that? A little seal? Cute little seal there?
Is it just the fact that the longer the stream goes on, the more things appear on his UI? Because if so, I'm about that.
Maybe chat is affecting that. That could be a thing. Can somebody report back from their stream, please? We'd really love to know.
And yes, chat, it is Lucy May that is with me.
'Tis I, Lucy May, your Queen Cringe, bringing you live PUBG gameplay of Broadcaster Royale on our fourth map, Erangel, or as Matchroom would like to call it.
Angel. I know, I say it weird. I've been casting this game for way too long, and before they had like the official ways to say things, I just said it. And now anytime somebody says it, I have to remember how to say it right, because I know my way is wrong.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, do you, Matchroom?
I'm just going to full commit to it.
Full commit. And that's literally, along with communication, it's just commit. Commit to your actions. Don't be afraid. Don't go in there shooting things scared. If you commit, you can actually come out just like that guy that was out in the open. He committed to that 1v2 fight, and he won.
Now it looks like somebody that might have a little bit of trouble here is running out into the blue, taking a little bit of damage. Like, maybe taking a firefight in the blue at this stage, not necessarily the best effect. Pack effect, remember we saw him earlier just chilling on top of Yasna, all by his lonesome. Duo partner got taken down. He is just living in the blue. Look at him up there off to the north. Not even in any rush, just chilling.
Well, imagine, I mean, they have everything they need, essentially. I mean, oh, it was only DMRs and snipers.
Oh, step back from the doorway there.
I feel like everyone has meds. Like,
I've noticed
plentiful.
There's a lot of that going on inside the Asian play styles. Like, they like to open a doorway and then step back around the other side of the door and wait for somebody to run forward. Instead of it, that's like one of the de facto traps that I keep seeing them do a lot. Bringing up a Dacia, showing up for the friends. And got a little bit of a you can see mouse and keyboard. Which one of the cams do you prefer? Do you like to see somebody's face whenever you're watching stream, or do you prefer to watch like mouse and keyboard?
I mean, I definitely don't like watching the mouse and keyboard. I assume. Oh, look, is that their? I wonder if that's their teammate directly next to them, or just a friend, a random friend. Do you see the other set of hands? Oh no, is that a mirror? No, it's another set of hands. Right? I'm going crazy up here. Yeah, it's another set of hands. I mean, it's interesting to see. Me personally, I don't know exactly what they're trying to show to the stream, to the viewers.
It's one of those things people like to see how like hand movements work, and like specifically like whenever you do like a flick and stuff like that, how your mouse moves to get to those style of position. Oh!
Yes!
No!
Get that roadkill!
No! Of all the ways to die, getting run over with your sniper rifle while you're just going through there.
And at this stage of the game too, usually at the beginning that might happen because everyone's landed, you landed awkwardly because you're trying to evade and avoid gunfights. Someone's got a vehicle, you've got nothing, and all you can do is run around and then you get run over. That's a thing.
And that's why the melee nades mode is so fun, is we see so many people get run over.
You guys better have chosen that stream.
All right, so we can see, I got knocked down, stepping forward. That's what I'm talking about. Use the Glock. It's going to be so strong inside this mode.
Yeah, so just like what Matcham said, I mean, if you guys need to vote right now, hit that extension, vote what the final game type will be for the next map on Sanhok. Will it be Matcham's beloved throwables and melee?
Stepping into one of them. V2's now all by his lonesome. Stepping up and forward. He's got to win a 2v1. A little bit of damage has gone out, though. So how is he going to play around this hillside? Is he going to go for the res? You can see it's going to be Tong, not man, a Nugget Man, I guess. Nugget Man?
Just a C9, I think, is probably a... You can just call him C9.
I don't think he's on C9. Oh. On, no. One of my favorite names to say. Nice shots coming out here. As you can see, it's going to be Cam. Stepping forward with teammate Spectra, dropping us down to 32 now. Oh, it's so quiet. Everybody has like their stream muted. We want to hear your beautiful voice. There we go. See, back over here. Binter can hear them talking a little bit. Now, this is going to be one of the things that's going to be really interesting. Whenever you have somebody that's like rocking all these sniper weapons, they do manage to get a spot inside the safe zone, and they can just kind of gatekeep out. Look at this. You just have to run into it. And oh, Nugget Man, you just get dropped there.
That's what happens when you're coming out of the blue. The trade-offs right there.
Later movement. So risky in a game mode like this. That's where you start having to play the game mode. Like, you have your ways of playing PUBG, but once you start throwing in these influencing rules, you got to change it up a little bit and be aware of how they're going to influence specifically the late game. Because, again, PUBG, all about information and adaptation.
Oh no, Tume. So you guys have been down. Tume's getting scouted out by Spectre over here. Our beloved Chem 111111111. Tume has no idea. Wondering if he'll make it through.
Playing inside this divot, perfectly fine with it. Only got about 100 meters to have to go. You can see that they are looking and scoping that direction, but I don't think that they're going to circle that direction. If anything, they'll probably make their way down to the south, kind of circle around it. Back Effect has made it inside the safe zone. Oh my God, it finally happened.
Making their way to safe zone, walking slow. They don't know where they're gonna go. There
you go. I got you. I'll at least do that for you.
Yeah.
Now, see, we're talking about what's going on with Spectre this whole time, but look, mobile gaming bug slowly creeping back up, right back behind Tume there. So third great Uncle and Chewy.
That huge mini-map, though.
Hey, huge mini-map helps, I guess.
Do you like to keep yours
not that big?
Big or normal?
I've
never done that. I mean, I'll do it on accident, but I've never done it as a point of advantage for myself.
Not a whole bunch of reference inside of it, and I guess now with like the new marking systems, maybe you can magnify your mini. Well, no, because it's still going to be based on. I don't know. I don't know what the merit is.
The ratio.
Bigger.
Makes it easy to be stream sniped.
Yikes.
It's just a stream snipe invite. It's just like, I dare you. I'm going to make my map this huge so you can know where I am all the time.
Come find me.
Got some fancy feet there, making sure to dodge a couple of the bullets that are coming his way.
Serpentine.
Not taking too much shots at all. Oh, Binter has met his end there, as we can see. All right, so we got Tume out inside the blue, and yes, Mobile Gaming Bug did manage to get out the round side of it, and he's going to have to walk right into the nade. Tume goes down.
Okay.
All right, OSG seems to be firmly aware of where somebody's at, throwing out the nade. Almost beautiful timing on that there, because I'm trying to hold it, took it off the side. A farm finish can be very, very bloody. Oh, steps over, man, just fight him off to the side. So there you go. It's going to be V2 going down and out. A farm finish is very awkward because there's a lot of little places to hide inside the farm. Hey, there you go. Got the shots onto it. It's going to be Yogurt and Gale. Gale? I guess to say. Oh, see, now we're at that stage. This is the blue zone that's starting to hurt a little bit too much to take your time with.
Yeah, push on in. 20 people alive.
We got Mondo holding down a nice location behind the rock. You're both starting to make the push off there. You can see, again, so many people already kind of holding down different buildings. Super DD in a great spot right now. Smack dab in the middle of the circle with a sniper rifle and a DMR. Good lord, that's going to be rough. Asin's still alive, being very sneaky right on the outside of him, though.
But Super DD, they're still in the next circle. Talk about a perfect positioning. They're going to be able to watch all the rotations. They've got that nice little open field all around them to be able to watch. Bodies running by.
Pack Effect.
Yo, Pack Effect was out there for a while. I was just waiting for that.
Pack Effect lives by the blue, dies by the blue. That's just the way it goes. Milk Tea Cat getting popped in the face there. So new circle has popped. A lot of these people that are caught off inside the farm are now going to have to rotate out and away. So it's going to be one of those points that it's going to be kind of a bloodbath as everybody's going to have to extricate themselves from this position. You can see OSG holding down spot. Saxon already in a good position. It's going to have Gale and Yogurt already making their move over, but you can see Pon, Vita already kind of waiting, just catching them off that rotation. It's going to be really hard for Yogurt to make its way back, and no, going to get wiped out there, dropping us down to 60.
Did you just see him? His body language just screamed like, no!
Oh, you can always tell whenever somebody does the jump and then they get shot and they just flop to the ground. It was just like, I have nowhere to go.
He just turned around and beelined it out. That was hilarious.
All right, so Sharp, Super DD, you can see, got control over this area, looking back up the hillside, inside this safe circle, not having to move at all. They're in a great spot, but actually most of the players are kind of up to the northeast of where they're at. So they don't have the best sight lines, but they're just trying to protect them where they think would be the closest location that people could push in from.
Absolutely. Wow, he's got everything looks so beautiful from his stream. It is.
Got it all vibrant. Uh-oh. People hopping into motorcycles. I think that was a motorcycle.
That sounds like a motorcycle, yeah. Which is... Yeah, I mean, you know, you've got those players.
Better than taking a run at this point, I gotta say. As you can see, Kyo is getting hit real hard. OSG trying to make his way out of the farm area.
But as there's that trade-off as you're running around in the outside, and we've watched bodies just drop, and you have to. There's so much open field right around. I still can't get over how green everything is. Okay.
Oh, Mondo.
But a vehicle, then you could just get to point A to point B much quicker.
Okay.
There's not very many buildings. There's still some, though, for cover. So you just take that bike and get to a wall side as fast as possible.
All right, so we got a UAZ. This is a commit point here. Running through the smokes. OSG rocking himself, got the buggy positioned up. Got some smokes, though, to survive off of. Smokes are going to be necessary for just about any movement at this stage because remember, we are playing a specialty game mode where everybody has sniper rifles, DMRs, and pistols, so it's all about the aim. So a third party could be so big inside of this. Anytime you try to make any movement, you can just get destroyed. But the downside of the smokes is every time you throw them down, all these people with all these nice scopes and sniper rifles are like, oh, something's going on over here.
Yeah, and they're just waiting for you to run out. But so hopefully you have enough smokes to be able to give yourself a nice trail into your final rotation spot. Whether it's a tree or a house.
All right, you can see everybody's starting to get a little bit emotional. Comms are starting to get a little bit more vibrant. At least everybody's starting to shout out everything that's going on. Vita Pawn holding down a nice location. Still need to move forward for the next safe zone. Got about 48 seconds before they have to do so, though. Meanwhile, Channel, we got Super DD holding down a nice spot in there. We got Bongo and Hedong 2 still need to make their way about another 20 to 30 meters forward. Asen's still alive, but we still also have Spectre and Cam on the outside of this. Cho and OSG all by their lonesome. So I think at the direct time, we also have Mobile Game Bug being very, very sneaky back there. Vita and Pawn have been really caught up in what's been happening in front of them. So he might be able to just sneak up right back behind him.
연막 몇 개 있어?
없어.
Yeah, this is going to be... I
거의 없다.
gotta assume that
나무도
this
있는 거
circle's going to move off
모르긴
of that compound that Super DD is in. I mean, it very well could shift to them, and that would be epic for them. But otherwise, they're going to have to shift out. And what that does, at least, even if they do have to move at that point, they've been able to get up in the leaderboard there, the ranks to get more points. The higher, the longer they survive, they're going to get better placement.
We're at that sneaky snake stage. You can see all the solos are opting in to just belly down, slow crawl inside. Looks like Bong might be starting to make a little bit of an approach there. With these outer walls, you can see that Super DD and Channel were playing inside the building, so now finally starting to step out and make some use of the walls, but it might be a touch too late as Bong has managed to collapse in, get right on the outskirts. You can see Haidunk's trying to do a push on the outside. Channel seems to have a pretty decent idea on where he's at, but Bong's already got a foothold. Super DD is trying to get the nade off, but Channel hits a nice shot back over to Haidunk. So now it's going to be Bongo is trying to step forward, gets the down onto Sharp, so now this has got a little bit of retaliation. Super DD is still holding that outside angle, looking around for it. I think that Bong is firmly aware of where he is at. Haidung's bleeding out very, very quickly, though. I think he's just going to opt into just letting him die. So at this point, Bongo's just trying to cut off, not allowing Channel Sharp to try to get over towards Super DD. You can see that now throwing down the Molotovs, just going to go ahead and finish off the shot. So now Super DD looks like he's trying to figure out how he's going to play this. Just close that half of a door.
I can't even believe this engagement when he went down and that Bong and his teammate even made it that far, because this circle is pretty small and they just went loud right in the middle of the open field and nobody else shot at them whatsoever. They're just like, nope, I'm not even going to touch that. You guys fight each other, and I'm going to stay quiet and safe and hidden over here.
All right. Well, one of the things about this building complex that's so strong is it's got all these outer walls, so you could just step out and take any of these shots from any angle. You don't necessarily force to play inside of it. That being said, there is a lot of snipers going off, so it's kind of risky to step out. As we saw just a second ago, somebody just got instantly downed as they stepped outside of those buildings. But by staying inside those buildings, you surrender a lot of your sight lines, and I think that's one of the reasons why Bongo managed to make his way inside there. See Vita taking a couple of shots off in the distance. OSG still alive. He's been in a bad spot for quite a while. Him and Eisen both kind of straight up in the middle of the circle. Now finally we're starting to see him have to ship away. OSG is going to have to make his way across. Eisen is inside the safe zone, but we do have Cam. Spectre going to have to move just a touch over there, but really it's going to be all about Vita and Pawn. They're going to have to do a long cross right across an open plane.
8 people left alive. This match is coming to an end very soon. You guys, vote. Vote for what they're going to play next. The final map, Sanhok, 5th map for this region. Vote, vote, vote. Hit that extension. Make your vote.
Looks like Vita and Pawn are hopping inside of a vehicle and trying to cross the plane. Going to eventually give themselves a little bit more cover, but we can see Bongo kind of caught up in a little bit of a fight. Oh, there he goes. Finally catches one of them out. It's going to be OSG, though. Now, here's the question. Is he aware? Does he know the fact that that was a third-party person coming into this? Looks like he's still holding that angle, being patient, waiting for it. While Cam Spectre looks like they're trying to make their way inside the circle. 6 people up and alive. Nice need to go ahead and finish off Eisen there. So, with getting the kill onto Eisen, they essentially have control over this whole part of the circle. Super DD has already left the building. Just slowly moving, creeping alongside, but that blue is going to tick real hard. Super DD having to pop up at a real bad time. Does Bongo see it? Doesn't look like so. Going to retreat back.
The vibrance of that blue zone. The new blue zone is so vibrant. You want to reach out and touch it. 6 people left. Bellies to the floor. Cam and Spectre, both still alive.
Cam has been a murderer in the past couple of games.
Cam going ham.
Cam can go absolutely insane at a certain point. You can see it's going to be Super DD getting taken down there by Vita and Pawn. A lot of control there, so we have 2 duos and a solo remaining. Are they aware of different locations? These 2 duos are fairly close to each other. So now we're just waiting to see. We're going to have to go for a little bit of a reposition here, just kind of medding back up, getting everything that they can. But you can see it's going to be Cam and Spectre right on the other side of this hill. It looks like Spectre's trying to slow creep up. This could be a beautiful nade if it connects right, landing at his feet. Spectre takes a lot of damage off of it. Flashbang does come back over towards Pawn, though, so the nade's going to pop back down behind him. It's going to take a little bit more damage, but they are just continuing to throw. Might roll a little bit too far away. Spectre does manage to get the health back up. Cam's doing a great job of protecting. Meanwhile, Bongo is just kind of paying attention and getting a little bit more information based off of this. Vita, Pawn, playing on the different side is another flashbang coming up and forward onto it, but Spectre does go down. Cam's at an odd angle, can't quite get the shots off on it, so Spectre's just going to go ahead and get flushed at this point. So now we've got Pawn and Vita holding a strong angle against 2 different solos.
Cam is just hitting the ground. He said, okay, this just got real. Gonna try to get out of the position, try to confuse them a little bit to figure out where Cam is. He's gonna sneaky snake his way out of their sidelines.
A couple of heads just trying to connect onto him. Trying to pop him. It's essentially like whack-a-mole. Finally does get a connection onto one of them. Gets it down onto it. Finishes it back off. Beautiful shot. So that drops us into a 1v1 at this stage. And it's going to be Bongo that capitalizes off of it. Gets the kill.
Dang.